Hey guys, welcome once again to Pinnacle Academy. We are doing biology notes and we are looking at plant sensitivity. This lesson is based on looking at what plant tropism is and also to look at some of the role played by hormones in this process of plant tropism. Then is plant tropism. Plant tropism basically refers to how a plant responds to changes in its environment. We are looking at the process by which plants can grow positively or respond positively or negatively to changes in its environment. These changes are referred to stimuli, and a plant can respond differently to different type of stimuli. That is what plant tropism means. Different types of plant tropism. Here we are going to look at haptotropism as a plant response to the stimuli of touch. Hydrotropism as a plant response to access to water, like when roots grow towards where water source is. Then there's phototropism, which refers to a plant's ability to respond to growing towards where light is. And then there's gravitropism, which is a plant response to the pull of gravity. As we mentioned before, gravitropism, also known as geotropism, is how a plant responds to the pull of gravity. Geography and physics tell us that gravity is a pull of all material on the surface towards the surface, giving us mass and weight. But a plant responds differently to this pull of gravity. If you consider the diagram that is on your screen, you can see that roots grow towards the ground. That is, they have an affinity to the pull of gravity, so they grow towards the ground. While shoots have the ability of growing towards the sky, they have a negative response to the pull of gravity, so they grow towards the sky. Therefore, roots show a positive gravitropism, while shoots show a negative gravitropism. Gravitropism is a plant response to the pull of gravity, which can be shown in a laboratory using the device known as a clinostat. So when it is rotating, the clinostat exposes the plant parts to equal amounts of gravity, and in the time we are going to see that the shoot will grow horizontally. But if the clinostat is not rotating, we'll see that only the below plant parts, the bottom part of the plant is going to be exposed to gravity than the above part, and so we are going to see the negative tropism with the plant or shoots growing towards the sky. We also looked at phototropism. Phototropism is distinct in that it carries the phrase photo, which refers to light. Therefore, this is a plant response of growing towards where light is. From the diagram, you can see that the shoots are growing towards the window, as it is the access way of most of the natural light that is required by the plant for its growth. So it is going to have an attraction to this light and will grow towards the light. The light in question can be different. It can be natural light from the sun, or it can be artificial light. But plants respond the same when exposed to light. So light triggers the response of growth in plants as they grow towards where light is at. We can also put this in a laboratory when we use a clinostat and put a plant in a lightproof box. If we initially switch on the thermostat and it starts to rotate within this light-proof box, and there's only a small window for natural light to pass in, because the plant is being exposed to equal amounts of light, because of the rotating thermostat, we are going to see that the shoots are going to grow straight upwards. But if the thermostat is switched off, after some time, you are going to see that shoots are going to bend towards where the light source is, proving that light is one of the stimuli that affects the growth of plants. For plants to respond to these different stimuli, they need chemicals within them to assist in their growth. These chemicals can be known as plant hormones or plant growth regulators. There are various plant hormones that we find in plants, namely auxins, gibberellins, ethylene, abscisic acid, and cytokinins. All of these have a different response to how a plant is growing. So therefore, we're going to examine some of the hormones and see how they affect the growth of a plant. Auxins are plant hormones, also known as indole acetic acid. They are produced in the meristematic tips of the roots and the shoots of a plant. And they offer different responses to the stimuli of light and the stimuli of gravity. Essentially, auxins control the process of seed germination. They also control the process of bud and leaf fall. And they also present what is known as apicodomains in shoots. So, how do auxins respond to gravity? It is said that in roots, when meristematic cells produce auxins, they go into the system, but they are attracted to the pull of gravity and they go to the lower side of the root. At this point, they are going to inhibit growth of the root on the side of the root. The area above the area where the auxins are does not have any auxins, and so growth is going to be promoted. In this case, the above part of the root is going to grow faster than the below part of the root. This allows the root to bend towards the ground, giving us what is known as positive tropism. Also, we are going to see how auxins can affect the growth of plants through when exposed to light. It is different to when auxins are exposed to gravity, in the sense that auxins repel light. So they go to the area where light is not. But when they're in the shoot, they are going to promote growth in the area where they are concentrated. So if more growth is going to go in the area where the auxins are, the area where there's no auxins, there's not going to be any growth. So the plant is going to grow bending towards the source of light. We call this positive phototropism, and this shows how light can affect plant growth when exposed to when auxins are exposed to light. Contact us for more information, like and subscribe. Thank you.